Content creation today is profiled a lucrative occupation. Many homes have been built on this, lives have been transformed, 9-to-5ers have become millionaires by this digital ecosystem. Millions and millions of naira have been generated over the past years and even more. Beyond being an occupation or a career, content creation has built for itself an ecosystem and, of course, a dynasty. Who are those that run the Nigerian content creation dynasty? How does it run? How is money really made? What does it take to be at the top of the chain of the Nigerian content business?
My name is Culture. Let's talk about it.
So hi guys, with me is one of the best, the very best of content creators in Nigeria, I dare say in Africa, because he has many awards to prove it. I know you can see already. I have with me the very best, Mr. Macaroni himself. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine actually, I'm fine.
You don't make my hair sweat now, so I don't know. You're really nice, right?
Right. Okay, so let's just get straight into the conversation. Now we've seen that over the years, right, content creation has gone really high and has become like a major industry.
Yeah.
What would you say actually gave the rise to this?
I think it just happened to be evolution, as it were, as we continue to live, we'll continue to evolve and the world will continue to spin because I will continue to discover new things. So the development of technology, as it were, and of course, COVID too.
Sure.
I have to say that COVID changed the entire dynamics of creation, content creation, as it were, in not only Nigeria, but in the world.
In the world.
The COVID era saw a lot of people more engaged with their phones, with their devices, because they were mostly at home. And even beyond entertainment purposes, they want to work because they can't go to the office. Everyone says stay at home, work from home. And how do you work from home? Internet.
Of course.
So that is one of the very key, because for instance, blew up COVID era. Yeah, it was before COVID, but that COVID era was something else. Because everybody was just watching. So yes, that, and like I said earlier, just the idea of evolution in itself.
Yeah.
Now people have seen how much influence and how much force and power that content creation comes with. So everyone is looking forward to watching content. Everyone is also looking forward to creating those content themselves, because you just wake up and see that sometimes you don't even set out to be a content creator. Like I said, it's the dynamics of it, because you're just doing something that you love doing. Maybe you're just talking, and before you know, people are following you. Someone is sharing your stuff that, this thing this person said makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And that person that shared it to shares with another person. And just like that, and before you know it, people are following you and people are saying, please, that really helped me. And you are shocked that, hello, I'm just actually living my own life. And then, but then, of course, again, some people are intentional about it. They know what they want to do. They try it out. It doesn't work. They try another thing. Try another until it works out. And that's just it. That's just been for me the growth of the entire space.
I think from what you picked, it made it clear to me that we've seen through the COVID era, and more importantly through content creation, how communities can be built, right? Because you mentioned that someone has to share. If nobody's sharing your content, if nobody's engaging with it, other people cannot see it. And I think that's very important. Now that brings me down to Nollywood. We've seen that even still after the post-COVID era, we see that most Nollywood movies now use content creators in their movies. What do you actually think about this?
Well, what do the content creators themselves want? If that has always been the goal, why not do it? Now we'll look at it from all the angles, from the angle of the content creator, from the angle of the film producers, and from the angle of the audience. From the angle of the content creators, someone, using myself as an example, started off in Nollywood, started off shooting films, and all of that. And of course, though might not be the kind of roles I wanted at the time, which was really what pushed me into content creation, But now I'm creating content and I'm fully back in Nollywood and doing stuff, now I get to pick the kind of projects I want to do. And, when they come, I'm like, I want to do this, or I don't want to do this. So now that's working for me. Fine, because that's always been it for me.
Yeah.
From the angle of the film producers, some of them are looking at content creators have a lot of pull on social media. A lot of people are on social media right now. There are hundreds of millions of people on Facebook, not billions for Facebook, although that's world global level, but millions of people are doing stuff, are watching stuff on the internet. So they're like, oh yeah, if sometimes we want people to watch more of our films. I mean, they're already watching, but just to add some, spice to it, let's bring some of these, their favorite content creators that they love to watch on the phone, into our films, and let's see how that works. So also now, if we look at the audience, it's like a win-win for them.
Sure.
They are enjoying their film. At the same time, the people they enjoy watching on their phone, they are seeing them and they're seeing them in another light. So sometimes it's good or bad. That's why I said, again, also falls on the content creator. Is that what you want to do? Is that what you like to do? So because they're different fields. So if it's something you've always wanted to do, why not? If it's something you want to try to do, why not? But some I've seen content creators who don't even want to do it because they just feel it's not their thing, so.
True. So now, when we speak of a dynasty, we know we're talking about business, talking about, making money here and all of that. And we've seen over the past few years that content creation can actually, divert lots of funds.
Yeah.
Now, this has made many people go into content creation.
Yes.
Now, if you look at the likes of Basket Mouths, Boovie and the likes, when they started doing their own comedy content creation, it was for the love of it. Now we have those who are like, I can maybe make money from this.
Yeah.
What do you say about people like that? What advice would you give to those kind of people?
Well, they would not be entirely wrong to do it because of the money. Because at the end of the day, when you look at it, the content creation industry is a money-making industry. And people want to make money. People want to earn a living.
Yeah.
So some people will say, Omo, if I say money did this place, so myself, in fact, they joke about it in the comments sometimes, say, I know we'll become content creator like this. Maybe when they see someone buy a house or put it online, things like that. So you just read some of those funny comments. So some people are definitely going into it for the money. My advice for such people would be that you do it right.
Oh, okay.
Equip yourself with the necessary skill. There's everything you need is on the internet, the same internet.
Yeah.
Read. Just go online, check what you need to check, how to do it, how to use your phone, your small phone that you're using to watch that same thing, how to use it to create even better stuff. So it's all about what you believe you can do. I'm more of a passionate person. I believe in your passion.
Honestly.
But at the end of the day, these days, only passion cannot do it. My brother, my sister, you need to chop. You need to you need to survive. You need to hustle and eat. If we're in a better system where we are not thinking of surviving, it might be different. If we're just living and chilling and things are working, the system, things just work, the pressure might be less. But the pressure is so much on people and they just want to earn a living. So do your thing by all means, but now learn it.
Yeah.
There's no crime in going. There are some people that did not even study theater in school, and they are some of the best performers and entertainers that we have in the industry. So, but it took time, and they'll say when you start something, people are like, what is he doing? Nonsense. You don't just continue doing that same nonsense, or just continue thinking, oh yes, it's that way. That's what we call evolving and just trying different things out. Before you finally lay hands on it. So if you're going to do it right.
You're going to do it. So that leads me to the next question. At what point do you know, or can you tell as a person that, this content creation is not for me? Let me try something else.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know if there would ever be a point where you tell yourself that this thing is not for me. I don't know if I would ever advise you to get to that point and leave it if it's something you have decided to do. Okay. Because again, I've been acting since like 2010, 2011, even from school and come out, go for audition and all of that. And like I said earlier, the kind of roles I wanted wasn't what was coming. At a point, I was even doubting maybe I even have the talent. Because in school, I was always winning best actor. So I'm in the game. So what's going on? Is it that they were gassing me up in school or what? So that's it. Sometimes you get to that point and you now tell yourself that, this thing might not be for me. But for someone like me, I would say if it's something you really want to do and it's something you love to do, you have to just keep trying. Because you never know when the big break will come.
You never know.
There are people who have been acting for decades and it just still feels like they are not where they want to be.
True.
And then one day you just start to hear about them, boom.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, and then that's why you hear people say something like, this person just came, and the person just said, no, the person didn't just come. The person has been doing it. But the person did not stop, the person just kept on trying and also trying different things and what. So I would say if it's what you really love to do,
yeah,
don't think it's not for you. Don't think you should give up. Just keep trying until it comes. But then if you now believe that you have passion or you have area of interest in other fields, please try those out too, and
Right. Yeah. So that brings me to the part of networking. Is it possible that as a content creator you can do this thing by yourself, or you need other content creators to?
Yes, you can do it yourself. Why not? But I'm big on collaboration.
Collaboration.
Very heavy on collaboration. In fact, even from the moment I decided I wanted to start creating content, I was already collaborating because I just called someone that I said, you can record, you have camera, you can record. Because I'm not about to pick up my phone and start doing it like this.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was already in Nollywood. I was used to that system already of filming. You as the actor just come, or if you have the story, come and act, perform, and people are recording, they edit, you put it out. So that has always been the style for me. So that's why I collaborate more. And of course, I also even call fellow content creators, come, let's create something together. For me, the merrier, the better, because people are getting slices of this person's talent, this person's talent, and it makes the entire thing more colorful. But then there's still some people that have been able to create multiple personalities. I have multiple personalities, yes, but what I'm saying is for them, it's just them. And that is also brilliant because they are just simply just showing you that they have different skills, and they're showing you that they can be different people at the same time. And they are also equally recording themselves. They are editing themselves. Someone like Taoma, she's incredibly talented. Like she's my friend, so I know, and I know how even sometimes very stressful this one because she's shooting, she'll finish shooting, she'll edit, that's why that's my challenge. Because some people will say, I don't have money to pay a videographer, I don't have money to pay editor or something. Look at someone like Taoma, look at someone like Twice, Maraji. So look at these people. Research, go on YouTube, look, ask questions. How do they do it? How do I put my camera? How do I, and then create stuff. So either ways, you are good to go.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. That now brings me to the part of mentorship. It's like one thing is leading to another. So I think you're one content creator that I have seen over time that brings up people.
Yeah.
How will I explain? Talk about, we have Tunde Ekuna, we even have, what's his name? Corex, for example.
Corex, yeah.
Many people got to know them through, your platform.
Yeah.
It seems to be a big deal to you, right? Why is mentoring in the content dynasty a big deal to you?
Well, because I'm a theater boy.
Yeah.
And I'm a theater boy, and in theater, the training and the teaching that we came up with has to be that theater is a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
So because theater is, so there's something we call the complete theater, which is music, dance, and drama. So you are acting, but you are singing and you're dancing. That's why if you look at some of my content, or most of my content, you see when Dadiwa is talking or something, he will add music at some point. When Dadiwa is doing something, before you know, he's already dancing, moving his body, and he's acting. It's because of that theater background. That was how we were taught. So, but in theater, in the sense of it, when we're performing on stage, there's the ensemble, and so the orchestra, and somewhere playing the drums and singing, maybe to usher in a new scene, or even to add spice for an ongoing scene. Then there are sometimes dance interlude will come in and people are acting. So right from time, it has always been a collaborative effort. Then there's someone at the back lighting the stage.
True.
You understand? There's the costume people inside there ready for your scene change. It's just so that was how. When I started, it had to be like that for me. I had to call one or two of my friends that I already knew. I was like, where you did? I want to do this thing. Sure, you go fit come. So there's someone arranging the props. There's someone there. So same thing for the process of acting. I just feel to spice things up and make people just enjoy it more. I need more people to come
and
into the scene. And they
don't have to be big people.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Because by God's grace, there are quite a number of people now too that now have their platforms. And when we started, it was just like that. It wasn't like that platform was there, but because of the consistency, Mommy, Motunde,
Yeah.
you know, correct, like you mentioned, everybody that
whole family.
we don't have to. So it is as a result of doing those roles that they too, you know, their own brand too. They just started moving like that. Yeah. So for me, that works because number one, your content is more colorful. People are getting this, so it's not just about daddy were one big man or one father or something. We see the life of the mother too. We see the life of the daughter, maybe the son, the boy working in the kitchen or the hairdresser, the lawyer. Different, we see different spices and walks of life. So for me, that's majorly the reason, and because I know that way too, by God's grace, we are growing those other people.
Yeah, you seem to be really passionate about theater. Are we going to see you on any, you know, theater figures?
Funny enough, I've had quite a couple of invitations. See, the truth about stage performance, theater, you know, is very demanding.
It is.
Very demanding. You can do rehearsals for 2 months for, you know, a certain production. You know, so because of the work that I have going on, my content creation. Now I'm also heavily involved in film productions from this set to that set. I'm going to do it, but I'm just waiting for the right time when I'll say, okay, look, I'm not taking any jobs for this particular. I want to focus on just this stage for this, even if it's maybe that once in a year thing kind of thing. I'll say, okay, for this period, I know it's stage, but definitely, it's something I want to do. So I think I'm still just kind of waiting for the right project.
And it's going to be sold out. That's very good. So what's the perk of, you know, content creation? What is that one thing nobody prepared you for in content creation?
How exhausting it can get. Yeah. Because sometimes I'm also tired. So is why I always say this, that I actually can never get upset at anyone who doesn't find me funny. Sometimes I don't find myself funny. So who are you? Even myself. Even myself, I'm not finding myself funny. What are you? It's not, you know. So because sometimes it just gets tired, and then I'm like, look, I'm just zoned out. Sometimes we have jobs pending, and Udochi is like, we've not done this script or we've not done that script. Oh, nigga, free me, man. You know, because I'm just tired. You know, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. You know, but because now we have. So there are different stages to it. There are different stages to it. So when you're fresh out, you have a lot of people. Anything you do, because everybody is on it. Then you now start to go to a point where some people will leave you. They might not unfollow you, but they are really not just. They can't just be moved.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm finding another person even more hilarious. There's another person I'm feeling right now. And that's life.
It's almost like a relationship.
Yeah, that's life. So that is where spicing things up also comes in. Because when I started creating content for Professor Hard Life, I saw that I just gathered some fresh set of people. There are some people that will tell me when they maybe see me outside and say, Professor Hard Life is your best character. That they don't even like that. Like that, but that Hard Life. And there's some people that don't even watch it. Anything, once they see one man wearing suit or something, they just skip because they are more interested for that. So that's where you also just think of new things. And sometimes you see even the Motunde series, we just bring in new characters, totally different, that will come and scatter things up because you understand that people sometimes people want to see new things.
Yes.
You understand? So that's how it is when maybe a new person comes in and everybody just rushes there, and because that person is new and exciting and they have new stuff to but now they also you now get to a point where you now have that community. Whatever you do, whether you cough, they will, because there is now a community. They just love you and they cannot stop loving you. Yes, they will find more exciting things, but to them, it's just like even music. It's just like Whiskey or The Band or Two-Face or Davido, Bonner, all those. It's just like there are some old songs. Once it pops up, you get up and dance.
Yes.
Because it's now just a community. And so people you just get to that stage where it goes for you. So that's just it. I think sometimes you can just get tiring. But like I said, that's what wanted to lead me to Blackpool. Another story I said is to lead to this point that you just have to continue to find new ways to entertain your people and to do stuff.
All right. So final one, the Dynasty definitely is a business, and a business definitely has to do with the economy. We've seen over time that, our government is, should I say, partially supportive of entertainment, but not fully as it should be. And we know for sure that the content creation and Nollywood is giving a serious rise to, the African industry, even out of the country. What would you say you're expecting, the kind of support you should be expecting, or we should be expecting from the government in content creation?
You're asking the wrong person, because
or we should just go forward.
No, I mean, there was a time I put it out there and I said, this was the thing, NSAS, post NSAS.
Yeah.
Just put it out there and I said, government has never done anything for me.
Yeah.
I know I had a lot of people, and they did free school, blah, 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 free school. I cannot relate.
I can't relate.
The people that were saying these things that they were saying are my daddies and mommies.
Yeah.
Those people that were engaging that truth and saying those things are age mates of my daddies and mommies. It's okay if you enjoyed it. I'm not blaming it, and it's not a fight.
No.
I didn't do that to upset you. I just said, government has not done anything for me, which is fact.
Yeah.
And a lot of Nigerian youth will say the same.
Actually.
Even the ones who now try to start doing, they will find a way to
frustrate it.
So I won't answer for them. Yeah, we are looking. If they are, look at the music industry doing excellently well without them. Yeah, breaking boundaries, and of course, some people will argue, it's because they shall find a way to collect the accolades for it. It's okay. But is a charge. I'm very careful not to say I want government to do this particular thing. Then they will now find a way to come and lord over the thing. So I beg, I don't want. I beg.
Yeah. So would you advise anybody to invest into content creation, like maybe an external person? And how exactly do I invest into a content creator when I see one?
Well, absolutely, they can invest if they want to, but like all businesses, they should know that there will be risk. Because you can, in your head, you can project that this content, when it's out, they will collect. But the content is out there and nobody's collecting anything. They're not collecting it. Personally, there are some contents that I do not like. Because there's some of my contents that I create, when it comes out, when the editing thing finishes and they send to me, I'm like, I don't like this thing. So I will just leave it. I won't post it. But maybe I'm on a movie set. Maybe I've been there for some weeks and I've not shot and I need to post some things. Exactly. I will just post. And to my greatest surprise, boom, everybody will love it. Something I don't love. Then there's some content that I create and I'm like, and I think that I beg this one.
Yeah.
That's it. So people need to understand that what is hilarious to you won't be to me. What I find. In fact, I've also created content that people found that I said, no, Macaroni, they will call one English, you discriminated, and I did not see it like that. A lot of people too didn't see it like that, but they just bring that angle. And that is why it is art, it's a work of art. Yeah. It's open to criticisms, constructive criticisms. By the way, because Nigerians too, they just talk bam. They don't know anyhow. So if you want to, yes, absolutely, you can criticize, but constructively. Oh, this content. Oh, there's a way it came off. You put there are ways you say. So potential investors just need to know that there are risks to you. So while you are coming in and you say, oh, you want to support this content creator, and for maybe a year or a couple of years, and see how it goes, you just need to be prepared that it could work out, it might not work out. And if they want to, there are different ways to do that. They could do that maybe by even supporting the production. This is so amount we have. Use it to get equipment produced for bigger platforms, because now it's not just on social media platforms. Content creators are moving into streaming platforms. Everywhere too. They want to take place. So why not? If you want to invest in that way, or you want to produce this equipment, or you want to help them in publicizing the works, say, okay, I'll give so blogs to post when it's out, or we'll put it on billboards, or there are different ways to go about it.
Thank you so much. I've really had a very amazing time, I must confess. I don't know if you did.
Absolutely. Right? I think you had very interesting questions.
I'm glad I was able to. Right? So that brings us to the end of this particular topic, the content creation dynasty.
Did you enjoy the conversation? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. More importantly, I would love to have your comments. Thanks for watching.